Hey, Bless Tribe. It's Coach Jess. I'm back again with another mental health motivational word. I hope you guys are having a fabulous, fabulous day. I just wanted to slide onto YouTube on today, and I wanted to just bless the Bless Tribe members on today with a good little word. God didn't really give me any type of like profound message, but He just had me to give you guys some encouragement, some little nuggets to just keep you going. I know that it is Hump Day. Okay, you know me in London, we be rocking and rolling on Wednesdays. Okay, so. I'm not gonna have a lot of time to get up here with you guys. So the little bit of time I had out of my day, I just finished walking. So far I got and this is so fun to check in with you guys and let you know how many steps I got. So, I got 8,879, and I did not know how difficult it was to get these steps. Okay. So when you are recovering almost 100% back to health, okay, it is hard to get back to your center. It's hard to get back to what you're normally able to do. That bounce back. Listen, it's hard to kind of bounce back cuz I had to like struggle and push. But yesterday I got 11,075 steps in. So I was really happy with those results because like the days before, like before I got like when I wasn't feeling good, I got 6,000 one day, 6,912. The next day after that it was 7,000. Then the day after that, it was 9,000. Then when I got all the way back after I did that fast, I'm telling y'all that fast will help you have you bouncing back. It'll have you drinking you some little water where it's like, feed me the good stuff, the healthy stuff that's going to get me back to my health. God say what we eat is a key factor into how we feel, okay? Because soon as I got all that junk out of my system, my health came back restored 110%. Of course, prayer and sitting still, rest. But with the foods that you put in your body is really medicine and fuel. I'm learning that being in Latoya Okia's body transformation course. So if you have not invested, it's only $25. It's similar to my life coaching sessions. If you gonna sow, you gonna sow. So if you would like to learn more about little things that you can do to better your health, get into that course. That course is helping me. So far I'm like 8 pounds down, which is really big because I have the body texture to just won't drop no weight, but I'm actually seeing the scale move backwards. Okay. And God said we cannot go back. We got to keep pushing forward. So today, so far I got 8,000, but I have to go back on a job assignment. Then me and London always walk. So we have like, I have a plenty opportunity to get more thousands of steps, but just intentionally just walking around the neighborhood, it took a lot to get to that 8,000. Okay. But I'm feeling much better, just getting more active. So I just wanted to share that first. Just, you know, your ability to be more active is going to be very beneficial. Okay. So one of the things he had me to share with you guys, and it's been like a couple days, so I'm never able to get through everything because Holy Spirit is telling me to stop. And so today I'm gonna have to share like maybe a couple, and then I have to jump off. But so I'm going to start while I last left off. So God was telling me to be grateful about everything. So the smallest thing, the stuff that just come like clockwork, like being able to pay your bills, being able to put gas in your tank, being able to afford fresh fruits and vegetables, being able to have access like to get into Latoya Okia's body transformation course, being able to stay in business 1 year, be able to report that annual report of what you made, how you're still standing in good standing with the business bureau and with the reporting revenue people. Listen, because all this year I've been having to step outside my comfort zone. So God is saying, be grateful for all the little things along the way that is pushing you and propelling you to be what he have you to be. So the first thing he brought this attention to me is because I'm always late with my, or not always, but here recently I have been late with the insurance payment for the new car. So God will bless us with stuff, and then we'll do stuff like don't even pay the insurance on time. Listen, it's really not intentionally being done. I literally forget. So I will find more excitement getting on here with you guys and just sewing and walking and getting my steps in. Then I look up and it's like the day after it was due, and they quick to put them $10, $25 late fees on stuff. And I kept getting myself like, Coach Jess, London's mom, okay, the mentor of young kids. Listen, stop forgetting to pay this. You're wasting extra monies. So I was so aggravated with myself that I had just wasted that money because all I had to do was prioritize it and pay it. So God was just telling me this month, you're not going to have to hit yourself on the hand. You're going to know when to do it. So I was in my car. Holy Spirit said, call them people and pay that thing. So I got online and I did it. And I felt so good. God say, be grateful in this moment. Show some compassion with yourself that you're able to do small stuff like pay your insurance on time, okay? So the small stuff that we take for granted. And he was also telling me to be thankful that you even got the income to be able to afford what they're saying is due. Because sometimes this insurance here in North Carolina, I'd be like, listen, what are we really getting? But it pays off when you have an accident or when the deer hits you. God will be able to bless you, okay? So he told me to be more grateful about healthy foods, my basic needs, and being in good health. So that's one of the things as I'm walking, I'm starting to realize, like, underneath all of the poor physical treatment that I've given my body, there really is a healthy person in the inside. There really is a healthy person that's trying to come through. I cannot wait for you guys to just be able to see her, okay? She's deep down inside of here. And God is saying, just be prepared for your coming out. You're going to be looking different, talking different, sounding different, being able to travel different. You're going to get some new friends. You're going to get some new clients. God say, whatever you're feeling like you're lacking, get ready because he's about to bring you forth. So on about being grateful that you got some safe communities like the Blessed Tribe. Like the video, comment. Y'all keep on running the numbers up, helping Coach Jess get her information out there, because positive information like this needs to be told even to young kids growing up with no guidance. People out there need to hear more of this other than the other fluff that's being pushed through the algorithm. So God is saying, encourage you guys to like the video, comment. Let me know what your steps are. This is your community, so you can talk to me like your mentor, like your teacher, like your sister, like your cousin, like the auntie. Whatever you're lacking in your life, God is saying you got safe environments just like the Blessed Tribe where you can be fed. If you don't feel safe sharing it in the comments, email me. Many of you do, and I'm always typing you guys a page back, okay? It's nothing to me. I love to engage with you guys. I'll be waiting like, oh, I got a bait. I got somebody. Just like when you go fishing, you be glad once you got somebody on the hook. I be so excited when I see you guys investing in your self-development. It brings me so much fulfillment, okay? And it allows me to use my gift. God gave me this gift to share. So that's all I'm up here doing, okay? He said, be grateful that you got supportive friends, because in LaToya's community, for life coaching or whatever, self-development, we have accountability partners. And I was so down on myself because I was not prepared for my meeting, because I got meeting after meeting after meeting, Blessed Tribe member, life coaching sessions. I got so much going on. Parenting and mother in London, self-development of myself, getting my steps in, meal prepping, sleeping. Okay, I do sleep. I promise you guys, I sleep and sleep well. But I just juggle a lot. So I was telling the people, like, I'm not going to be able to make it. I might can just listen in, slide in there, but I'm not prepared to present, okay? I had to be honest. I had to be vulnerable. I had to have some compassion with myself. And they was like, you know what? We good. Let's reschedule. So God will make provisions for you where you'll be able to be safe with people. You can share your heart. You can let people know your shortcomings, because it was hard for me to be like, I didn't get my steps. I was so hard on myself. But God say, you're in a safe place. You can share. People can see your vulnerability. Everybody know you're not perfect. So if you're living a life right now where you feel like you got to be perfect, God say, keep following Christ, because he is not going to make you stick to that perfection model. So God, Holy Spirit jumped all the way to the bottom. So he said, you're not going to have to continue to overcompensate yourself, spend money that you don't have to try to impress people, to make people think that you have something that you don't. You're going to be able to sit out on some tables. Your name is going to be brought up in good conversation, but you don't have to be there. He's sending somebody else in the family circle. He's sending somebody else in that group chat that they're in to advocate on your behalf. People not going to be able to sleep on you like they was before. God is saying he's about to bring you forward. But right now, be grateful that you have safe communities and that you have a gift and you have self-development. You have positive people in your circle that's going to help you continue to do what God asked you to do, okay? So he's saying, Keep following him, because following Christ, you're not going to have to pretend like you're happy being average. Everybody always try to say be content. It's okay to be content, but do not get complacent. Do not get comfortable there when you know God is pulling on your heartstrings to do more. He may have said that's enough for them, but God said he got more for you. It's time for you to wake up that lion. It's time for you to wake up that thing that's laying dormant in you. God say the more that you sow into him, he's going to show you that he got more for you. Keep going in this direction of self-development, sowing into the videos, watching self-development, tracking your steps, eating more healthy, green, vegetable, colorful foods. God is saying it's going to pay off, okay? So one of the parents, they gave us this little cup today with a little candle. I got it lit over here. So I'm having a whole lit occasion over here for the kingdom, okay? So I got grapefruit and lemon in my water, and I let it sit overnight, and then sometimes some of them fall out the pitcher, give you a little color. And as you refill the water and put more water in there, it automatically have the diffused fruit um, taste. And then I refill it like every 2 days to get it the fresh flavoring. Um, okay, so he went down here. So he said, keep self-developing, keep working on yourself, go to therapy, keep your therapy sessions, invest in yourself, sacrifice. I had to get rid of my Netflix. I didn't have to. That's just what Holy Spirit told me to do. And I can either be obedient or not. Holy Spirit said you don't watch enough Netflix to pay for it. And it just was it seemed like it was simple, but it really was something I'm kind of missing. But God said he got a plan and a purpose for that. So he might tell you to cut out little small stuff so you can invest in your life in bigger ways. That $20 that you could have went out and got a pizza or done something, God say meal prep and do something different with that. You know, it'd be smaller stuff he asks us to do, but obedience is definitely going to help you get further to where you want to be. Stay in your single season. So Coach Jess is in her single season. Okay, it's almost been a year down. London's dad and I are co-parenting well. Okay, communication is excellent. We respect one another. We're modeling to her what parenthood is. So don't feel the pressure like you gotta stay with your significant other just to peas the kids, because the kids be counting down. They be like 5, 4, 3, 2. Maybe she gonna kick him out this time. Maybe she gonna kick him out after he cheat on her this time. Maybe if he do that thing one more time, she gonna go ahead and get rid of him. Kids know when it's time for you guys to separate. London has told me things where it's just like, I know that she's been paying attention of how happy I am, how whole I am, how more consistent I am and vibrant, and speaking to her more kindly, having more patience. I'm not frustrated all the time. So God is saying, don't feel like you got to stay with somebody just to raise your kids. Co-parenting exists. Being able to come and be on one accord do exist for brown and black people that look like me and you, okay? God say, you're not a unicorn. It's not that rare as you think. So step out there, okay? And it don't matter what race you are, but I just know a lot of black families just can't get together and can't get it together and keep each other respecting boundaries and stuff like that unless they rumbling around in the bed. And I just got finished listening to R.C. Blake's, and he just cracked me up when he said, he said he was teaching women about what real love looked like. And he was saying that just because a person got you doing all of this different stuff, doing acrobatics late at night, don't mean that they really love you and that it's healthy and that they're really committed to you. So don't be fooled. Get in your single season if God is telling you to do that. You know, always check in with God to see where you are with you and your family. I'm not making light of the situation, but I am letting you know God is saying you have permission to sit in your singleness, okay? So continue to be an independent thinker. Following Christ, you're going to have an independent mind. You're not going to get along with everybody because everybody doesn't appreciate your authority, your boldness, and your ability to be able to be optimistic and have faith, big faith, knowing that God is going to bring everything forth that he told you. Everybody not going to appreciate that, especially somebody that don't even know how to spell self-development, don't know what it is, don't know where to find it, have never watched a motivation video or know their purpose, don't even know anything other than a 9-to-5 work around the clock mentality. Those type of people like to keep people like you and I eagles. They like to suppress us so they can control us. But God say the darkness has to get under our feet. It's time for his people to follow him and get into our kingdom assignments, okay? So let me see where else Holy Spirit want me to share with y'all before I head out. Be grateful for the small stuff. So, all right, so I'm gonna take like a couple more minutes. So the dragonfly experience. So when I was with the youth or whatever, I had a dragonfly land right here on me, and usually with bugs, I'm like freaking out. But Holy Spirit said, "Be calm." And the reason why the dragonfly was able to land on me and me to be calm is because deep down inside, when I'm not recording and hyped up for the kingdom, okay, I am very meek and mild and gentle. So I looked up what it means to be gentle. It means to be mild mannered. That means that you don't have to walk in your boldness and your authority and your dominance and your power all the time. God will tell you when. He'll let you know with who. It definitely will get us in trouble if we don't know the who. We'll be casting our pearls amongst the swines, as my good friend told me on yesterday. Do not do that. You'll exhaust yourself. So God is saying, keep that mild-mannered temper, and He will show you. He will fight for you. He will give you vindication. You will not have to be out here bending over backwards, overcompensating, giving people your arm and leg and everything else they want just because you want to be liked and you don't feel like you have a place. God is saying you don't got to do that no more. He's about to reveal to you who you are, and it's through you being gentle and a gentle and mild manner. He's saying you don't have to overexert yourself. You can be calm. So He's teaching me this year in this season about the femininity, the rest, the calm. And when you've been with somebody that completely continue to dishonor you and you allow that, you feel bad about yourself and you like have to learn those skills all over again. But God say in this season, He about to teach you how to get back to being mild mannered. You don't have to be loud and all of that. He gonna teach you how, okay? So the dragonfly experience, God say the same thing with you. You don't got to be shy and a pushover and let people run over you like a dump truck. He's not encouraging that, but He's saying be mild. The reason why sometimes people take you wrong is because you're too aggressive. You're too boisterous. You're too much of an eagle. So sometimes He do tell us to mellow it out. Don't dumb yourself down or feel like you can't express that you know certain stuff and that you have an opinion. He's not saying that. Don't dumb yourself down at all, but you can tone it down. Speak when you're spoken to. Give people advice when they're asking for it. Extend a word of encouragement when they're asking for it. It's a time to listen, and it's a time when you should sow. God is saying know when, okay? And all right, so the last thing I'm gonna share is about this beaver. All right, so I know a lot of you guys probably like, Coach Jess, God be talking to you. Pay attention. I'm telling you, because I used to think that God only talked to the Eric Thomases and the Joel Osteens and those type of people, the rich, elite, and enlightened. No. Since I have fasted and I have committed my life to Christ, I've been sowing into my business. I've been mothering. I've been detaching myself from toxic things that had me confused and wandering and second guessing myself. The same thing exists for you and I, okay? And I saw the beaver. So I've been walking on this trail. God was taking me to new territory because I needed to get my numbers up. I needed to get more. The little walking I was doing, God said, that ain't going to lose no weight. You got to get out there in the community. Blocks, okay? You got to walk a couple blocks. So He'll have me walking about 3 miles at a time. So I saw this beaver and I was just like, what is the odds of me seeing this beaver? Like, it kind of scared me because it's like this furry little, chubby thing running across the grass. And I'm like, where's this beaver coming from? So I encountered this beaver 3 different times. So on the third time, Holy Spirit got it in me. So Holy Spirit was saying that you're about to be this shock factor. Just like how you just walking down a trail, especially if you're in the city, you definitely going to be like, what in the world? I would never encounter a beaver, okay? But down here in North Carolina, we have like these swamp areas. So the deers jump out, the beavers jump out, the foxes, the squirrels, the rodents, okay? The wildlife, they come out to play. So, the beaver kept jumping out. And God say, that's how it's going to be with you. He's about to totally shock the world. Not just your little town, your little family, your little bloodline. God say He going to totally shock the world of how He about to blow you up. God say, stop playing with Him. He's about to take you to new heights. He's taking you to new territory. He's just waiting for you to continue to press play. Stay. My coach was telling me last night to stay. What is it? What was it, the word they was using? what was the word they was using? It's like stay consistent, stay in the game, stay relatable, stay in it. Do not give up. Whatever you need to do to keep pressing play, baby, keep doing it. God say you gonna be like the beaver when it's gonna totally, because it shook me. I almost ran across the road. God say you the beaver of the community, okay? You're about to be the total shock factor, like a bomb going off. It's going to get everybody's attention. God is not playing about you. So if you came across this video, this message is for you. He's saying he's about to blow you up, far as people are going to be able to see you. So you are God's well hidden secret. So as I was thinking about the beaver, I'm like, how many other people didn't encounter this beaver? How many other people does this beaver roll up on? So God was saying that's how you're gonna be. You're gonna pop out and people gonna say where you came from, but they don't know the hell that you've been through. They don't know that you had to see your mother being buried into a ground 6 feet under. They don't know that you came from the country and came from nothing. They don't know how you had to fight and claw to get those couple of degrees you got. They don't know how you had to not lose your mind after having another failed relationship. They don't know how you stay up late trying to see what God had for you. They don't know the sacrifices you make to make sure your family is well, starting new commitments and new healthy habits stacking for your family. They don't know how hard you had to get it out the mud, but God say your children will not have to get it out the mud because of you and your faithfulness. God say he about to blow you up, and it's gonna be a shock factor. So put your seatbelt on and be prepared to strap your wig down and make sure people understand who you are. You don't have to tell people who you are. God say he gonna show them through his actions, through his bringing you forward. So you are God's well-kept secret right now. So be comfortable in finding security and comfortability in being a secret. God say it's not time for you to come out. That's why you don't have millions just yet. It's not that time. But when he brings you forward, nobody else can bring you out like God can bring you out. God is saying do not sleep on yourself in this next season, okay? I got to go. God say it's going to be totally unexpected. People didn't see you coming, and the darkness never saw you coming anywhere. So that's why it's very important to know who to share what God is building behind the scenes, because certain people can come in and cause warfare and havoc in what God had for you. God say he's avoiding chaos for you, okay? In this season, he's hiding you so that you won't have to deal with some of the enemies that you may be very close to and you don't know. God say you are his well-kept secret. You are his secret weapon. He got you on lock, because when he bring you out, it's going to be like the beaver jumping into the walking path. He's saying it's going to totally shock your family that know you. It's going to totally shock the people that you went to school with. They're going to say, it's no way I sat in the same advanced literacy course as she. It's no way I went to college with her and she was doing that and doing this, and that's her now. God say, yep, that's you. People are not going to see you coming, and it's okay. Prepare yourself, okay? So find comfort in being God's best well-kept secret. He's hiding you in plain view. So with the beaver, the neighbors never saw the beaver, because soon as it saw activity, it ran back under this little hut that it was hiding in. So even people that's right there by you, they may not be able to see it right now because you're in hiding. God say he don't really like to hide his people the way he hiding you, but he doing it for a strategic reason. That's why he led by saying, keep following Christ. He gonna make you know that you don't have to be the it factor. You don't have to always be invited. You don't have to always go and break your arm and stress yourself out to people please. Tell people no this season. You can't go. Catch you next year, as Eric Thomas would say. Tell them to catch you next year when you get your body right, when you get your mind right, after you keep doing the self-development God wants you to do. Tell them you can't show up, and God gonna show you that the whole time you've been thinking that you gotta show up. They've been waiting for you to show up the whole time. You've been compensating yourself so people can like you, but it's been you the whole time. He just have to reveal it to you, okay? I hope this word encouraged you guys. I'm sorry I didn't have a lot of time. I love you guys. Keep sewing into the life coaching sessions. Keep getting your healing. Keep subscribing to the videos, liking the videos, commenting. I'm going to be right back up here tomorrow giving you guys another mental health motivational word. I hope Holy Spirit was able to come through, because I really felt it on this video. I love you guys. God bless. See you soon.